Hey there, Sons of Aquarius. This is Kim, here to do messages that you are meant to hear within your next 3 days. For some reason, your spirit guides, your angels want you to have these messages for your benefit. So, let's get into this. Trying to light my Palo Santo for you. Okay, and I hope you're having a really good day or good night, whatever it is to you right now. All right, let's get started. Let's pull from Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck, maybe our alchemy deck, and we'll go from there. All right, Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Really, wherever that placement is, as long as you know what's going on. It might benefit you. All right. What message do you have for... Aw. Well, that's sweet. Well, that's sweet. Agape. It's the first message out here. I love that. Agape is unconditional love that connects us all. It's how we are connected. Yeah, so they're reaching out to you today with unconditional love. No conditions. No conditions. Why are you talking to them about unconditional love today? Maybe you're feeling this love, because you're being guided. Because you're being guided. I think we're going to leave it at that. Well, we'll take the bottom, too. The bottom of the other deck was the Empress energy, by the way. So that's like a very creative energy. And then this one that we're going to keep is the Great Serpent. So that's the Great Boro. And that means the death, rebirth cycle. It's telling you that there's a new cycle. So, the benevolent guide is a guide that comes in that has good intentions. They're well-meaning. They're guiding you with unconditional love to a new journey. It might have to do with, well, love for anything, but we'll see. Let's get some tarot to see what is this new chapter that Aquarius is being guided to. Agape. Okay, so this is Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot. Tell me what you're trying to... guide Aquarius to. What new chapter? The Chariot. The Chariot. And the Six of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, okay, so both of these cards can mean that you're about to go somewhere. It can be, first of all, the Chariot is a card of action. It's a major arcana, and Cancer, the sign of Cancer, we think of relating to the Chariot, and there's a lot of self-awareness that's involved with this card. So I'm really thinking that your awareness to unconditional love, kindness, the way that it connects everything, the way you can create with it is being pointed out. How it can transform things in your life, and it can get things going on the right track when you tap into that energy. So not only are you being guided with unconditional love from this guide, and this guide could be a spirit guide, it can be a passed on loved one that is now your your guide. You could have literally an earth angel come into your life to give you some guidance or provide some answers for you to help you get in a direction that you really want to be going in. But this card says an unstoppable vessel, the unstoppable vessel. They want you to know that you are unstoppable and that your victory is kind of like in sight. With that Six of Swords, the message I get from that is moving your thoughts away from Five of Swords, which is conflicted, feeling conflicted, towards calmer waters. So calming the mind down too. Calming the mind down. Oh, they really want you to work with them. This guide really wants you to work with them and with this energy to have the Three of Pentacles. I don't know why that's coming through. Okay, a message of A Course in Miracles is coming through. It is something I have read. It was a while ago. It is a really good book. I believe it was made in the 70s. You could correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it was a channeling of Jesus to help break down. To help break down what is basically like illusion and the one thing that is real, which it usually, and that is a very general way. That book is about a lot of other things, but the way I took it was how to get through fear, how to recognize what is not real and what is not you. Anything other than unconditional love. And I think that maybe is a message for you tonight, though, too, is that, so this is like the laying down the groundwork here. These are the first few steps to a foundation. You could be guided towards, on a practical level, looking at this as a practical level. There might be some sort of skill or talent that you have that's being recognized. There can be skills and talents that you're going to learn, going to get additional ones. But ultimately it says on here, a spellbinding tale of cooperation. And that's why I say, oh, they really want to work with you. They really want to help guide you. It's a life with more peace. A life where there's a focus on what is good, what is love. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is coming out too. Another good card. Earthy energy here. Capricorn and Virgo energy here. The Lover is on the bottom with this very important choice. This choice might be a big crossroads in your life here for some sort of opportunity coming in that will it will give you like slow but steady success. It's gradual, but it's like a guaranteed thing. If you are the Knight of Pentacles, which you can be, it doesn't always have to be necessarily an offer. Then we have two cards here that kind of mean like movement, well on your way, you know. A very honest, dependable person, hard worker, devoted. If it's about money, because it is related to the Pentacles here, so it's related to finances being good and stability. Might be something that was slow moving, but it's here. Oh, it is definitely about the stability here. Queen of Pentacles. I would say get ready to receive. Another side note, Queen Nefertiti is on this card. So you may be into Thoth. I think I call it Thoth usually. The Emerald Tablets, Hermeticism, Egypt. Maybe you feel like you have a tie. Maybe it's not one of those very obvious type of past lives. Maybe it's more of a, you know, that you have this odd fascination or connection here with Egypt, with maybe Egyptian goddesses, heck, maybe even like Bastet, Anubis, Osiris, Isis. Like there's all of this gods and goddesses coming in with this card. You're meant to live a life here where receiving comes easy. Okay, where receiving comes easy. And even though I say the Knight of Pentacles is a hard worker, this is kind of like, it's coming across to me as something that's going to be like natural for you. So it may be even one of those things that you're led into where maybe it's a work from home or something where it's easy for you to receive this. It would almost be like just you doing you and getting paid for it is what I'm picking up here. And actually I was just listening to something about that earlier, you know, where we have all of these belief systems around how much effort has to be put in order to achieve a certain thing. This, to me, you're being guided through unconditional love, and this is going to make something come very easy to you here in the material realm, something that's tangible. The Queen of Pentacles is feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a man or woman. We're just talking about the energy of basically like receiving gentle ways, things almost like a seahorse, like things coming to you, or you being in the water like a seahorse, getting just kind of gently pushed into the right people, the right area, somewhere where you're going to be recognized. And like I say, I feel like this next cycle is not going to be about so much blood, sweat, and tears as much as it's going to be, I get to do me, and it's it's paying too. Oh my goodness, you know, this like the person on this card is Queen, right? And then had other people that wanted to do stuff for her. She was in a powerful position, made big decisions, and people went to her, I'm sure, to make some pretty big decisions. Yeah, guided to the right people, like that seahorse analogy. I think you are going to be guided to the right people, and then you will be guided to take some sort of action. So the signs and synchronicities will be there. With that Seven of Wands, I'm feeling more like it's about, of course it's asserting yourself, but you're asserting yourself because there's some sort of action you're going to end up taking. And signs and synchronicities will kind of like light the way for you. So guided Three of Cups to the right people. It's very important, right? Because you can have a beautiful antique, so let's say a very expensive book that's antique, but if you take it somewhere where people aren't interested in the books, or say any kind of antique, right? Say if something that's worth a lot of money, but if it goes to the wrong place, then it might not find a buyer, right? And so this guide is going to make sure that you are around the right people that would appreciate it and appreciate you and what you have to offer, so that you get adequately compensated. So 3-3. Yeah, I'm seeing that Earth too. It really, I feel like this is a big message about money and connections, and it all being guided through unconditional love, though. So the Chariot is usually a sign that something might kind of take off pretty fast for you too. You know, I have another deck I'm going to use first, actually, for that Queen of... Well, let's do the Knight of Pentacle, actually, first. I want to see if they want to give more information, maybe with different types of cards for what the Knight of Pentacle is going to be representing. A good outcome. It's okay. Well, we said success is assured, right? Success is assured. So a good outcome would be that success is assured. And it also is kind of like a lover's energy here of being at that crossroads. You do have the man and he's holding his heart on the bottom. So you can expect a good outcome. Tell me about this guide. Actually, they want a different deck for the guide. The mice. The mice. I feel like you're going to be guided away from some people. I just need to say that with that mice on the bottom. There could have been some energy that was around you that was taking from you, maybe energetically, maybe materially, and there's a guide that doesn't want to put up with that, that doesn't want you to put up with that. Or you can look at the mice too in the way of, like I said, if you have a skill or an ability, and if it's not being appreciated or compensated for what you have to offer, then it could, in a way, you can look at it as it's being taken from you, or it's being taken advantage of. It's like being in a job and being way overqualified, with the promise of something happening in the future, but it never does. It's like they're giving me like an example of that. Whoa. Okay, I have a timing card that's wanting to come out first and foremost. So 1 to 3 months is coming out for your timing card. And it has the maiden on the card, which is like an adventure. It's something that you haven't, maybe something you haven't done before. Something new and exciting. Not that ever, even if it's something you haven't done before per se, you're still taking like your skills. And I do believe that we probably take skills from past lives, because that's coming up in this reading, is skill sets you already have, and it's kind of like adding to them. The number 3 is very significant here too in your reading so far. 3, 3. And then 1 to 3 months. Alright, so Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Oh, good. It's going to make you figure out what was a difficult problem to figure out. If something was very complicated and you weren't really sure, just give yourself some patience right now, especially with that timing, because once it's figured out, which it will be, that whatever this represents, the yarn, like a complication or things that look hard to deal with, you're going to be guided to the right people, maybe the right mentors to help you figure something out. And then there's going to be huge future gains after you get this thing untangled. Now that could have to do with our finances getting better, actually, because it does say future gains. There's future gains to something's going to be something that feels very complicated, hard to figure out, is going to be figured out easily. And it's going to be, you're going to be kind of like amazed that it's able. Like, I think there's something here that makes us feel like, and maybe because of timing, especially if you haven't run into the right people to help with something, then something's going to be figured out that it was actually much easier to solve than the picture that we were originally painting in our head, our minds. Tell me about this problem to be solved. And that's exactly what that is. And happening soon. Happening soon, and the 1 to 3 month. This is happening soon. There you go. So even the broken vase card is wanting to come out. Both of these are wanting to come out in the reverse, because they're telling you that you're going to overcome adversity and misfortune. Anything that you felt was a delay or a setback, or like you had to take 2 steps back, is going to be overcome. You will experience a change of state. So I think something here, especially 5-5, I think that this has to do, for a lot of you all, with finances, but the Queen of Pentacles also kind of handles things at home with the children, or if you don't have children, you know, just handles things at home and with their work too. Another timing card. Another timing card, but might be, I think it's actually talking about the zodiac. You have so many timing cards out now. Almost, I'm wondering if it's meaning that you're going from maiden to mother energy here. I'm going to go with the zodiac signs on this one for your timing card, because there's Virgo season, which we are in until the 23rd, right? So I have a feeling that it's talking about around that point or around that time. That's when this thing comes in. So they're wanting to really let you know that the timing is soon. Soon. So there's something here also about a divine path. Expect a call or expect some sort of communication from your guide about what's next here. This is an energy that we associate with a person that is purpose driven. So everything that you have been through, not wasted and not without meaning and purpose. Spirit, why so many timing cards? What is going to be overcome? I'm sorry I asked that question. It has to do with your spiritual struggle at this time. Okay, wow, nice. Okay, so yeah, I think you're going to be redirected soon. I think they're about to introduce you to some certain people, new community. It says perfect timing here, and it's about your connections. And the way that it came out, I think that this is something that is to come. So they're just kind of letting you know that you're going to be guided, kind of to go in a different direction here, or redirection more than, yeah, redirect. Shooting stars says quick action, wish granted, brilliant, wishes granted, a moment in time, wishes granted. So they're big on the connections here with you. They're big on the connections. You have, and finances and things like that. So your voice is meant to be heard, right? Your voice is meant to be heard. Your expression, however you express yourself, maybe artistically, maybe through, well, artistically could be applied to anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're meant to be heard, and something that you do is meant to be amplified. I feel like even the universe is going to amplify something that you have to say, because it's that important. So microphone, news, trending, broadcast, expression, public speaking, being heard and speaking up. And I have family, and this is not just your blood family, but your spiritual family, your soul family, your tribe, your support system here. And they're wanting you to know that they are they're with you. They're with you. high honor. Yeah. It's this whole purpose-driven, heeding the call. You are, it's why you have this microphone. Because like I say, you're in a position where people want to listen to you. You're about to receive lots of compliments. This can even be like being, famous for something, because the high honor card is it is like representing the whole institution recognizing you, or like as many people as could fit into this building. Lots of people basically respecting you, honoring you, spiritual, physical, both. So it's a really good thing. And then don't forget to spend time with yourself, or taking time out to rest, to relax. The parlor. This can represent a new place of residence for you. Maybe even a new office space. It's somewhere where it's private quarters, right? Somewhere that offers private quarters. Tell me more about that. This private quarters. Because it feels like you're going to be seen. And as I say that, the sun. Yeah, it feels like you're going to be seen. And so it's going to be very necessary for you to like take some time out to be in that parlor energy. Yeah, you're not in a false person energy. You are going to be revealed for that true divine self that you are. The divine creator, effortlessly having things kind of come to you. So that's what I have. We're just going to do it kind of short and sweet. Let's pull an angel number message for you and wrap it up. I have 2 8s here also. That's another indication for your wealth. And 5 5, definitely big changes of coming out, being able to untangle a problem here. That's funny. Because I was going to say with that high honor, it's number 25, and in this deck, 25 is I am intelligent, and then I am brilliant came out. So it's like I say, there's something that you're meant to say or express or be heard. It is because you're brilliant, right? You possess a refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. It's that chariot energy. Awareness. You've got the 9s. Alright, 999 says, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of a life that is waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. And that is what I have, Aquarius. I'm sending you much love. Bye.